Okay, hi everybody. Trying to do this video and there's people moving around all around me, even though there's a huge house. They got to be right under my feet. Anyways, you might hear my husband come in and complain. Anyways, okay, I just wanted to come on because I wanted to just go over 5 crochet tips. And my grandson is here today, so hopefully he's going to be nice and quiet. He's right beside me. Hopefully he's going to be nice and quiet. So anyways, I have 5 tips to show you that I wish I would have known earlier. And they're going to be the magic circle, how I do the magic circle, the magic join, a 1-up, which is how you go up to the next row and have a nice even side. Where you put your yarn, if you take your hook out and put it back, and the same size hook but a different brand, how it makes your stitches different. So that's the 5 things. So we're going to start with the magic circle, and so today I'm using Red Heart Soft. Hopefully you can see this on the camera. And it's in coral. It's in coral. You can see. Red Heart Soft. Okay. So here we go. So how I do the magic circle is, hopefully there's not too much shadows because the sun's coming up on the other side right now. But I go as if I'm just making my slip knot, and I just go around like this, and then I go to make my slip knot, and then I just reach over and grab that yarn, and that's it. All this stuff, and then you just tighten it up. All the stuff about wrapping around your fingers and over and under, it just never was easy for me, but this is very simple. And then you would just, you know, carry on however you're going to go into your slip knot and tighten it after. I'll just do it one more time really quickly, but you can slow the speed down to watch it. So I just go like I'm doing my slip knot. Normally a slip knot, you're just going to go in and pull through here and be done. But I just lift up my other finger and pull it through there. And that's it. And then you just tighten it up. Of course, it's not going to probably look as great because I'm doing it on the camera, because it's an awkward angle, but, and grab your tail, tighten it up. And then you just carry on and do whatever you need to do. Go into your circle. Hopefully I'm on camera here. There. Okay, I'll just do that again quickly. You just go around like you're doing your slip knot, and then just go and grab that yarn and come through. Now hopefully you saw that, and you just tighten it up and your slip knot can close. So hopefully that was easy to see, and you can slow it down. It'll be awkward in the beginning because your yarn, after you do this and pull it up, this yarn is going to be loose, but when you get used to it, it isn't. So what I do, after you've done it a lot of times, you go through, you get it, and it's right there to grab through. And that's your slip knot. And that's your magic knot. Okay, so hopefully that helps you. After you do it a couple times, it's really easy.
Let's do it on ice, please.
Just wait till I'm finished, okay, honey?
Okay.
Okay. So now we're going to do the magic join. So I took 2 pieces of different colors so it's easy to see. I have the coral, and I don't remember what this is. Sorry about that. It's some kind of the jeans yarn of some sort. So you're going to take your 2 pieces that you have. I do this all the time, and then when you get used to it, I do it right beside my work, right while I'm working. But just to get the concept, you need to have the two separate, hang on a second. Okay, so here I've got the two pieces. Am I in camera? There we go. Okay, so now what you're going to do is you're going to take one of them and you're going to put it over around your one color, and all you're concentrating on is this. Wait, here, am I in camera? All you're concentrating on is one color at a time. So you're going to take the one and you're going to tie it in a knot and tie it tight to this one. So now you stop concentrating on that one and you only concentrate on this one, on the other color. You flip it over the other one just like you did the first one. And all you're doing is paying attention to the one color, and you want to make a knot. My hands are so dry, it's catching on my fingers. You just want to make a knot with the blue one, and you're only focusing on the blue one, and you pull it tight, tight. So now you have these two knots, one there and one there. Honey. Okay, and now you take your two strands of your colors and you pull them together so that the knots come together, and you pull tight, really tight, 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 tight. And then all you do is you take these two, the loose ends, and you can cut them as close as you possibly want to. You cut it right at the, right there, so that there's nothing at all hanging. And then you pull it, and no matter how hard you pull it, that's not coming apart. So hopefully you can see. Where are we here? I don't know. Oh, there we go. There, and you pull it there. It's not going anywhere. Hopefully that was on camera. Holy moly. Okay. Hopefully it was. Right there. Okay, I can't really see because the sun's shining on the picture. So, and that's all you do. So you can just slow-mo that, and very easy, and you don't have to ever worry about it coming apart. You can pull as hard as you want. You can cut it up as close as you want. And there you go. So that is, I'm just gonna cut these apart now so I can have those separately. So that is the magic join. So now I'm going to show you the one up. So I have a little piece here already, and I'm going to put my hook in, and we have a nice, Alex, we have a little, I just made a little sample square here. Hopefully you can see. Okay, and so the one up, instead, like most people will do chain 3, and then they'll go up and they'll turn, and they'll say skip this one and use the next one because this is supposed to be the 3. And what they'll do, just a minute, honey, and then they'll do this. But what I don't like is I don't like this gap that's in it. So what I call the one up is, I don't know if I'm sure other people do it and call it something, but that's what I call it, is the one up. And what we do is, so you finished your row, and you're going to chain 1, and then you're going to turn your work. I always turn my work towards me. Try and be consistent whichever way you turn it. Then I do my double crochet in that very same space, and you do your double, and then you carry on. You go across. I'm not going to go all the way across, but what happens is it goes up nice and straight. Okay, I'm just going to pause it and go to the end. Okay, so here I am at the end. Oh, the sun is really coming in here. So I got 2 more stitches to go. So I'm just going to put my hook back in. So now, when I had done this row, I had done that one up, and I'm just going to show you what it looks like when you get to the end on that last stitch of that one up. And it makes a nice clean, so now this doesn't look too regular because it doesn't have that gap in the chain 3. But if you just look right there, you have your V. See right there? So you do your yarn over and you put your stitch in that last one. That was the chain 1 you went up. And there you go. So it leaves it nice and squared. And then you just do that again. You do your chain 1, turn your work towards you, you put it in that very first one, and you do your double crochet. And if it's a single crochet, you would do the exact same. Okay, you would be at the end, you would do 1 single crochet, and you would turn your work, and you would do your crochet in that first one. Whoops, I had caught it. And then say if the next one's going to be a single, just so you can see them together. Do a couple here. And it makes the ends really nice and straight. There's no, I put different stitches in here, but it's beautiful. It looks really nice and when you do a big blanket or something, it works really well. So that's how I always go up. I never just chain 3 and turn. I do it like this. Okay, so that was the one up. Now number 4 is where your yarn is when you turn. Okay, so I'm just going to take this out. Go back to the beginning here. So when you're doing your crochet, you guys, you know, you might not bother you, but consistency when you're trying to make something nice is important. So we're gonna do a double, and I'm just gonna show you. Now, let's say, actually, let me just do a few here. It's awkward trying to do it at this angle under the camera, so apologize if it looks wonky. Whoopsie. Okay, so we got a few there. So now let's just say, hopefully you can see, all I can see is a huge glare. Okay, so let's say you take your hook out and you know, you get your work gets shuffled around, and then you go back to put your hook in, and you know, you just go and you go in. But what you have to look at is when you pull your yarn that you're working with, the loop that's coming in, that's moving in, is the one that should be on top like that, not like this. Shouldn't be coming from the back, should be on the top, because often if you'll check, you'll see it's coming on the other side, but you have to have it pulling down on the front side in front of you to carry on, because that's how it stops when you stop. So so it doesn't, you don't have a little wonky twist or anything going along. It's just something, just a little tip to remember. Okay, and number 5, the last one. He's got his monster hand here beside me. Okay, so the last one is when you use the same hook size but different brands. So these here, if you can see, this is the clover, and this is a 6mm, and this is the, what do you call this, prin or something? I like these ones. These are really nice. Prim, P-R-Y-M. So this is a 6mm, and so is that one, a 6mm. So if you're changing through your work, you don't realize that these two are going to give you a different stitch, even though they're both 6 millimeters. And what I did here, hang on a second. I have 2 samples, and I did them both with these hooks. And I did the same tension, because I mean, I always do the same tension anyway. So this one was done with 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's why I took this out. So now they're the same. Okay, these are the same amount of rows. This is with this one, and this is with this one. And see the difference? They're different sizes. Now, if you start with the same one and you use it through your whole piece, fine. But sometimes you borrow a hook and use it because you want that size for another project, and then you go back with a different hook. Well, you're going to have your head shadows coming through. Okay, come and sit over here with Mimi. Yeah, so in... Yes. No, just wait. I'm almost done. Sorry about that. Anyways... Alex, I'm just about done. Hush. Okay, so anyways, I'm going to wrap it up there. Those are the 5 tips. So just be careful about which hooks you're using, and when you go back to your project, what you're using. So those are just 5 little tips that I find really helpful, and hopefully you do too. And I think I'm going to go off and play with my grandson now. So everybody take care, stay safe, stay healthy with this virus going around, and have a great day. Bye.